Ooh, very slow motion to quit. Good afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a little bit of course management, and as the title said, 75% of people get this wrong. On James's channel we played off the black tees, which are the championship tees here, and we did show you that it was 7,500 yards.
You played well.
Played well, 3 pars, but now we're going to show you, again we're off the members tees here, the whites or silvers as they are, and show you how much more enjoyable it is for us. I've gone now from hitting a full 4 iron into a hard green to now controlling an 8 iron in, so again,
and that is a hole-in-one chance if ever I've seen one.
It is in a bit of a bowl, so again more enjoyable. We can start to play some shots and we can start to be aggressive, and if we're enjoying hitting it close, it could not go close, but there's every chance we're going to enjoy golf a bit more. Right, here we go.
Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Be good. Oh, it is! Go in! Oh!
I've never had a hole-in-one, still never had a hole-in-one.
Oh, great shot.
But you see,
already I'm having more fun.
More fun, I'm able to attack the pin. It's a little bit shorter, we're using an 8 iron, we can be aggressive, we can enjoy our golf, and that's all we want.
Can I go now?
You can go.
So what's the difference in yardage on this hole? I'm going to hit an 8 as well. Look, I bet it's 50 yards, isn't it?
It is 50 yards. We played 200 from the back, and off the silvers, we're looking at 2,300 yards.
So that's a big difference, isn't it?
A big difference, around about 1,200 yards, so 2 very strong par 5s.
I'm going to go 8 iron as well. It's probably more of a full one for me. God, that tee is a long way back, isn't it, that we played off? So what's the score? You're 1 up, aren't you?
1 up.
Because I was 1 over par. I missed every green. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I missed every green.
3 for 3. Hopefully. 1 in 4. Ooh. Needs to use the contours of the green. It stayed up. It'll be a little bit of a slider.
It's like so close to being... Anyway, so close to getting down that ridge. Already more fun for both of us.
I don't disagree, but we're going to go through a few more things here guys. So obviously when you're out playing and when you are playing golf, there's some mistakes I see. The main one being obviously selecting the wrong tees, playing off, making it too hard for yourself. 7,500 yards here at the L's is probably longer than most tour golf courses, so yeah. Let's just think about your handicap, think about how far you hit it, let's make it more enjoyable. There's a few more tips we're going to give you on the next hole.
I think personally golf's enough of a challenge as it is. If you hit it a long way, or how close is mine to just taking that ridge?
Again, a lot closer than when we played off the backs.
Yeah, and it's a birdie chance, whereas when I played off the blacks I was like down here and had to play a worldie and then hold the putt, so...
Yes, very true, but there's multiple ways we can save shots, but also to enjoy golf. Let's just think about it a little bit more, go from the tees that are right for us.
Sorry, were you looking at me then?
He was just in the zone.
I'm assessing this. Yours, because yours must have gone forward, so I reckon it's come quite close and then just dropped down short a little bit.
Still never had a hole-in-one, but...
That's it. I mean, if mine fades a touch, it's down.
One day. Right. Let's get a good angle of this. It's going to be coming left to right down the hill, so we should see it entering on the right side of the cup for the camera.
Pace was alright, wasn't it? And it's not really a birdie chance, but I'm already kind of thinking, we're not saying it makes golf easy, because golf isn't, you could play the shortest golf course in the world and it's not easy, but it just makes it...
You had a chance there.
Pardon?
But you had a chance.
Yeah, it was a chance. And obviously the pace was good, the line was wrong. I trusted Chris with the line.
Sold him down the river, so I could get the win here.
But that was a shorter par putt. I think I was like up here for par, wasn't I? And then rolled it in.
Yep, you kind of good one, but you was over there. It was a tough chip.
Right, you've got this for birdie. And you're actually closer, because you hit a good one, didn't you? Were you up here?
Yeah, I had around 15 feet. I knocked it to about here as well, to be fair, so I should know this putt.
That's very disappointing for me.
That was fierce pace. I knew the putt, guys. We have played this hole before, but you can see how much easier it was to hit it closer. James had a chance of birdie, I've had a chance of a birdie, and more than likely, you guys could.
Right, Chris, we'll come back to the first hole.
We have.
We're basically shoving in wherever we can because it's busy out there.
Extremely busy.
4-4-5 off the blacks where we started. I'm also going to have that tee as well because, oh, that's ours from earlier.
Probably is. Right.
Anyway.
So 4-4-5, we're going to go forward now to the members' tees. You see here we miss out the blues, which also are competition tees. We then go into the members' tees. We're looking at probably nearly 70 yards. So earlier on I hit an 8-iron into the green. It is a front pin, but this would probably get us a little bit further. We might have a wedge or be pitching into the green. So again, for you guys, if you're teeing off here, you're probably going to have a hybrid, maybe a 5-wood in or a long iron. We're now going to take that down to a mid-iron. A mid-iron's a scoring iron. It's going to give you a chance to get to the green. That's all we want.
Notable that the third hole there was 100 yards difference as well.
It was 100 yards difference, correct. Let's have a look.
Because the funny thing is, it's still not an easy hole from here. You've still got to play, you've still got to get it out there.
Correct.
Go with the same logic as earlier.
387, so still a reasonable par 4.
And I hate to be all the one to say this, Chris, but you actually have. So this is double or quits.
So let's see what we can leave in. So you hit a 7 earlier, I hit an 8. Let's see what the difference is.
Good drive. Well, that's probably worth noting, isn't it?
Again, here we're less worried about the bunkers and the trouble. We think we can get past it. But you know, we can be more aggressive. We're not guiding something down there. We can just play freely. Like that. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Left hand side opens it up.
Right. Hey. The trusty Cobra.
That's a bullet. A low.
Thought I were playing links golf.
And it also probably gives you the opportunity to hit something other than driver off the tee, such as if Fox is playing, he can't really hit a driver that well yet, that consistently. So you say you have to hit a driver, it just kind of ruins his game a bit. 380 yards, you could hit a hybrid off there, 180, maybe 200, maybe more if he really got it, and then he can hit probably either another one of those in, or a 4 or a 5-iron, 6-iron, something like that. If he's hitting driver, especially down fairly narrow holes, houses.
I didn't know what you were doing there.
Sorry, Fox. Sorry, mate.
But yeah, you can give yourself a good chance to go in there with a different club, but you can play sensible. You're not as much pressure on the first tee of thinking I've got to hit driver.
Oh, we're neck and neck, Chris.
Alright, well, whilst James interrupts me.
Sorry. Oh!
I mean, it's out of control. Yes, we can hit something. We don't have to be as tense over a driver. This would be you.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. So what have we got?
113. It's a totally different hole, isn't it?
113. Right. Let's bring around. So 113, what have we got? Gap?
Yeah, I've got a gap. Is it enough?
Gap wedge. So guys, this brings me into the next point. This pin is right on the front of the green, and what I see a lot of people, they go 113. The club goes a total of 113, but it lands at 110. That would be short and razzing back. So hopefully, well, there we go for James. James now realises it might not carry 113, and here at the L's, all the greens they run away around the edge. So James is clubbed up. He knows now this is going to land a little bit past, and he'll have a putt if he gets a little bit of check. Nice and high, controlled. Right, so I'm a little bit further forwards. I'll pop her down. I'm going to go in with a controlled wedge as well. So it looks like James's might have actually come back off the front of the green.
Robbed.
So he clubbed up and he still came off. So thinking about where you want to land the ball, goes 110 or something, it doesn't mean that that's where it's carried. So if you can get to a TrackMan range, if you do have a lesson and you do some gapping, make sure you get the carry distance, because there, if there was a bunker in front, James would be back into the bunker. And I see people time and time again, they think a club goes as far, it lands 10 yards short, it's either in the water, in a bunker, and the score goes. I've got my 48 here, wedge. I'm going to send this in a little bit past. Actually, the first shot I've
You've
hit with
been
a brand
boring
new
today.
Vokey.
Good go in that. Oh, delightful.
And that's pitched just past. It's a shame it's that dark, I can't really show you that. But it's gone pretty close by the
Zoom
looks
in
of it.
and show them, because that's
Zoom in,
impressive.
I'll zoom in. I'm not that good at zooming in, but we'll see.
You can't be bad at zooming in.
Oh, there she is, pretty close. James has spun off, mine spun because I used the rail.
Enjoy your walk.
Whoa. James is off. So you can see here how much lower James's ball is to the green. So it's landed on the green and then spun back.
Landed near that
downhill.
sprinkler head. Come down.
Yeah, so it's very much, you've got to know your numbers, guys. Know your carry. I've carried mine a little bit past.
Where's yours pitched? Because yours is pitched there then and come.
Mine is pitched right there, landed up there, and spun back. It does help. Oh yeah, so just before the sprinkle head, so it's lucky James.
Well, most courses that kicks on, doesn't it, like you said, but.
Yeah, most courses, a lot of them out here in the UAE, you know, they have false fronts, so make sure at your golf club, if you have those, you're better off being here and there. Supposed to coming off the false front. That's a good chip. And a very tough chip from there. It's coming up to the green, can't get much spin because it's short. And I'll see if I can make a birdie. We're going to watch James though putt. He's been putting well, haven't you?
I've been playing well actually. I think the golf course is in such good condition. What's that?
I don't know, we found another ball.
To 4.
Well, it's a fantastic up and down. I'll give you that. You have been putting well. Continues the trend.
Are we saying that's a good ball down there or not?
I'm going to say I think that ball is a velocity. Very random, but I think it's a velocity. For back-to-back.
Come on, Chris,
here.
roll her in.
Right. He's stopped. I'm safe.
Oh, majestic.
Right, guys, so you see, use the right tees, play from the correct tees. James, it's not really helped him, but you made 2 pars.
I've just put up, yeah, but it's a better score than before.
It's a better score. It was more enjoyable. He's able to fire in a wedge. It did come up short. But you can see, guys, I've been able to make a few more birdies. It just happened to be.
Good goal. You know what? Fair play to you.
Found
Fair
4. But
play
guys,
to you.
make sure you use the right tees when you're hitting into the greens, especially when you're abroad. Make sure that you are picking the right landing zone. So if you're eyeing.
What about if you're at home?
Well, actually, if you're at home as well, make sure you pick the right club. Don't just think about how far it goes total. Think about how far it carries, because that is your main number. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that. We've just got it in before it's gone dark. We'll see you again later in the week.